Good morning. Jack, say good morning. He seriously will follow me around all day long. Huh? There's a good kitty. Good morning, Jack. Today is Friday and Kennedy is home from school. So today I thought I would share some of the ways that my family, oh, my eyelashes look really long today. Some of the way my family saves money. We are a family of 8. I actually have 7 children, but my stepson is almost 20. He lives in California still with his mom. So we have 6 kids living at home. They are 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, and 5. And my youngest, Kennedy, is special needs. She is autistic. So if you've been watching my past vlogs, then you know 5 of my kids are gone visiting family. So it is just Kennedy here. And I had big plans of getting her paperwork done and writing, and I've done neither one of those. But I'm not beating myself up because I have been doing a lot of reading and resting, and maybe that's what this week was for, because they'll be gone for 2.5 weeks. So maybe next week I will tackle some of the other stuff. I think I just really needed that rest while Kennedy was at school and just some downtime, and I have been enjoying immensely just getting my morning chores done and the outside chores done, and then coming inside and just reading until Kennedy got home. So anyways, today, back on topic, I thought I would share snippets of my day with Kennedy and what we plan on doing today, and also some things that we do to save money as a large family. So the first thing I want to share, my eyelashes are super long. They keep hitting my glasses. What is up? And look, they're all crooked. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's weird, huh? We typically spend between anywhere from $500 to $900 a month on groceries. It typically runs more during holiday season. So like around Christmas time, I noticed that our grocery budget goes up, and that's simply because I'm buying more junky food, more fun stuff, things to bake, things like that, turkeys, like that kind of stuff. So stuff that we don't normally buy. Or like sometimes, like Tiffany's birthday, for example, I bought like 3 things of ice cream. I don't normally do that in a normal grocery month. Of course, I feel like I have a birthday every month, but I usually will bake my cakes and stuff. So first thing we do is we shop at Winco. If you don't know what Winco is, they were made here is that how you say it? Created. They started here in Idaho. I don't think they're on the East Coast. I could be wrong, but we had them in California. We have it here, and they're employee owned. So the prices are really, really low. You bag your own groceries, and they have a huge bulk, my goodness, huge bulk section, which we buy out of. So, I will get my flour out of there, bags of pinto beans, black beans. A lot of our spices we get from there, and then we just put it in our own containers. And just their prices are really, really good. No, we don't shop organic. I can't afford it. We are growing a kitchen garden, and some of the stuff is almost ready to be picked and eaten, so that will save us money too. But I tend to buy stuff that's in season, and I buy a lot of canned and frozen vegetables, and I buy a lot of frozen fruit. So if my kids want something that's not in season, like mangoes or pineapple, I'll just get a frozen bag of it, and I'll either make smoothies or they'll just eat it frozen like a snack. When I find sales, like if I find a good sale on chicken or ground beef, ground turkey, anything like that, I'll stock up on it. Like I'll buy enough for, oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? I'm sorry, I don't know, I'm just like gross today. I will stock up for a couple weeks or even a month One time we found a really good deal on chicken. One time it was like 3 months ago, and we still have chicken. Like, the only kind of chicken we bought is like drumsticks because we made a different kind of meal, but we still have chicken breasts in our freezer. We still have 2 turkeys because after Thanksgiving, or right around Thanksgiving, the price goes down, so we stock up on turkeys. We still have ground beef, so like if I find stew meat on sale, I'll stock up on that. We eat a lot of potatoes and we eat a lot of rice. And we eat a lot. We don't eat too much processed food, but like I will buy like the bags of frozen tater tots and frozen French fries because I find that's a really quick and easy snack, and I bake them so it's not like I'm frying them or anything. And at Winco you can get a big bag of like frozen French fries, the Winco brand, for like $1.39. So, and it fills my kids up. So and we do buy Top Ramen and Cup and Noodle. That's probably the most junkiest processed food that we buy, but they're kids and you know they like that stuff. I don't let them have it every day, but you know, honestly, sometimes when I'm not feeling well or it's super cold outside, because it gets really cold where we live, a bowl of Top Ramen tastes really good. And I try to like put spinach or broccoli in it, and of course my kids are like, ew. Some of them like it and some of them don't. I do a lot of my baking from scratch. I do buy bread, but I also try to make 2 loaves of bread homemade once a week, and we use that for toast or with dinner. I have to buy bread though, otherwise I'd be baking bread all day long, so I have to buy bread. That's another thing. Like if I find bread on sale, I will stock up, and then I freeze it. If I find frozen juices on sale, I stock up. And sometimes my kids will eat the frozen juices as snacks in the summertime. It's like, you know, like a little slushy, or I'll add them to smoothies and it makes it really, really good. We eat a lot of rice and we eat a lot of beans, and I usually make my like dried beans and I cook them in my Instapot, and then it'll last me a whole week. And sometimes we just have baked potatoes for dinner with a salad and some beans on top. You know, we eat really, really simple. Around Christmas time, when we were going through a hard time, the neighborhood got together and dropped off tons and tons of groceries, so I was able actually to stock my pantry. So we do have like boxes of mac and cheese and a lot of canned vegetables down there, oatmeal. We have a lot of like certain kinds of pasta that they dropped off, pasta sauces, tomato sauce. So we are stocked in that department because my neighborhood went all out and they did that for us. And that's really helped our grocery bill too. Plus, since the COVID and now it's summertime, my kids' school offered free breakfast and free lunch. So we utilized that at least 3 times a week. I would drive down there and they would give us 6 bags for the kids full of breakfast stuff and lunch stuff. And then the things that they didn't eat, I kept, and then they would snack on it, you know, later on during the week. That helped cut our grocery budget too. Another place we shop is Sam's Club. We had a Costco membership in California, but there was no Costco anywhere near us, so we got a Sam's Club membership. They're the same. There's a little bit of difference. They are building a Costco here, so we will have both. But for my family, shopping at Sam's Club does save us money. So a lot of times if I'm gonna get, no, I can't even think. If I'm gonna get like cereal or like maple syrup, peanut butter, jelly, ranch dressing, things like that, I will buy at Sam's Club. The eggs are cheaper at Winco for the same amount. The almond milk, you can get like 2 big things of almond milk. That's cheaper at Sam's Club, and it does taste better too. I like their brand. A lot of times I'll buy my coffee at Sam's Club, baby wipes. Oh, and so in our grocery budget, that also includes our household items. So again, when I find deals on shampoo, conditioner, body wash, bar soap, toothpaste, toothbrushes, I'll stock up on that stuff too. So a lot of times like Sam's Club will have really good deals on the big shampoos and conditioners, and I'll go ahead and buy it and put it away. We have switched to bar soap. We have body wash left, so we're still using it, but I've stocked up on bar soap, and that I actually get at the Dollar Tree. So I buy toothbrushes and my bar soaps at the Dollar Tree. Sometimes at Walmart. I don't shop groceries at Walmart that much. I don't think they have the greatest prices. Sometimes I'll get like popsicles there for the kids. I will buy like paper towels and toilet paper there. Oh, I buy toilet paper at Sam's Club. This is all over the place. I don't even know what I'm saying. So sometimes I buy toilet paper at Walmart, but I mostly buy the big packages at Sam's Club. We don't use napkins. We use cloth napkins. I do have napkins stored away for just in case, and we use paper towels, but you know, a roll lasts us for a couple weeks, so we don't use a lot of them. And I clean with like dish rags. I stopped using sponges because they stink, and I can throw the dish rags into the washing machine. I buy the bulk of laundry at Sam's Club, and the fabric softener and my dish soap at Sam's. So those things are really good for our family. Plus, they have really good deals on clothes at Sam's Club because it is affiliated with Walmart. So sometimes I will find really good deals on like shoes or some shirts for the kids or for me. So that part is good. They have good deals on pillows there. So yeah, so we do our shopping at Winco, Sam's Club, and the Dollar Tree. So I think I shared last month we spent $6.97. I think that's what it was on groceries and household items. And I can take you down and show you our storage room. I really need to clean out my pantry upstairs. It's a mess. And I can take you and show you like how I've stocked up on shampoos and stuff. The same things like with medicines. Like a lot of times they go on sale during the cold season. So I'll just, I'll buy it and I'll keep it in case we need it. Thankfully, my kids haven't gotten too sick this year. We've had a couple stomach bugs go through the house, but nothing major. But that is how we save money on groceries. And I'll write out a menu for the week. Like I'll plan out breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And if it's free lunch, like I'll pencil that in. Now, say I wrote beef stew for Thursday, but we decided we want tater tot casserole. That's not a big deal. As long as I have like an idea of what I'm going to be making, that really helps. And my kids don't like this, but I'm really big on leftovers. So at least once a week, we have a leftover night where I'll pull out like 3 different dishes of leftovers, and that's what we eat. And they hate those nights, but I try to tell them someday when you have kids and you're trying to stretch your dollar, you're going to appreciate those leftover nights. And as a mom, you'll appreciate it even more because you don't have to cook. So like tonight, since it's been the 3 of us, I have leftover tater tot casserole that we had last night, and I have leftover taco salad stuff. So that's what me, Adam, and Kennedy will be having for dinner tonight. So he can pick what he wants. Kennedy's probably going to want the tater tot casserole. And I probably will have that for lunch too, because there was a lot left because, there's only 3 of us eating. So that is how we save money on groceries. I don't use coupons. I feel like I don't have time. I do use that Fetch app. So every time I go to the grocery store, I take a picture of my coupon and I get points. And then I save those until Christmas time. So I already start thinking too about like Christmas in June. So I already have like over 17,000 points, so I can get some Amazon gift cards because the points will keep racking up, and I can use that to buy my kids some Christmas presents. We drink mostly water, coffee, and herbal teas. That saves money. Sometimes I'll buy Kool-Aid, but not very much because I feel like then I'm just spending more money on sugar. We have a lot of sodas and I forget what they're called, some sort of water drink. Because my husband, again, works for Coke, so he gets stuff for free and he brings it home. So we do have that stuff. He was bringing home regular Coke, and that's my weakness. I had to tell him to stop because I'll just get really big because I love Coke. But right now we have Coke Zero out there and some water drinks. So, and then sometimes he'll bring bottled water home. And that's always nice to have for emergencies, so I'll keep that on hand. But we buy the gallons like that of water, and then I just refill them at Winco. Okay, we don't have cable. We have Netflix. We have the Disney Channel, but nobody watched it, so we got rid of it. And we do have Hulu. That's it. We rent a lot of movies from the library because I don't like to buy them because it's just too much clutter when you can just get them from the library, and eventually they end up on Netflix anyway. So we don't have cable. We shop around to see prices on like our internet service and for car insurance, life insurance policies. We do our homework. We had switched our internet to a cheaper service, so it was saving us like, I don't remember what it was, $30 a month, $40 a month, but it ended up being really bad. Like, we couldn't do anything. Like, I couldn't get on the computer. We couldn't get online. Like, the Wi-Fi was terrible. The connection was terrible. I couldn't like FaceTime my mom. So we didn't even have it for a month. So they waived the fee and they canceled it, so we didn't even have to pay. And then we just went back to the older service because sometimes, like cost-wise, it pays to actually pay a little more to get use out of it, because even though we were paying less, we weren't able to use it. So to me, that would be a big fat waste of money. So yeah, we don't belong to any gyms. My kids right now are not playing any sports. Right now we can't afford it. My husband works for Coca-Cola. He's a truck driver. He only makes $16 an hour. That's it. We live in Idaho, so the cost of living is cheaper than when we lived in California. But still, we have to be very mindful and very frugal and really stretch our dollars, because I stay at home. I cannot get a job right now with Kennedy's special needs. I need to be available to her, and because soon she's going to be starting occupational therapy, speech therapy, behavioral therapy. So I need to be available for those services. And as soon as I get that paperwork filled out, she qualifies for Social Security. So she, for the rest of her life, will be getting paid every month. So I will be getting paid to take care of her. I just need to get that. You don't understand the amount of paperwork, and they just want to know everything. And it's a really, really, I don't know. It overwhelms me. Okay, so we don't have a lot of money coming in. I don't get paid for YouTube yet. I have the subscribers, but I don't have the watch time yet. So, but I like, how cool, like even if I made like $20 a month or $50 a month, that would be so much fun, because I could use that towards like our electricity bill or our power bill or our water bill, or use it for groceries. I don't know. And I can't wait to like build a community and get like tons and tons of comments. I know I hear people that they're like, I can't keep up and I love everybody, but I can't keep up with comments. And I cannot wait till I can say something like that, because I love when you guys comment and I can interact with you. Okay, that's really, really off topic. I'm not good at this. So like today, when Kennedy wakes up, we're gonna do some rock painting. And at Hobby Lobby around Christmas time, I found a rock painting kit, and it was on sale for $4. So I bought it in the back of my head thinking, at one point when the weather's warm, I can use this with one of my kids, and it's going to be Kennedy. Since the other kids are gone, I thought that would be a really fun project, and she could paint a rock for my husband for Father's Day, because Father's Day is on Sunday, and my kids make cards and stuff, so that saves money too. Oh, I know I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry. I buy my cards at the Dollar Tree. That is a really good tip, because they sell good quality cards, like Hallmark cards, for $1. When you go to Walmart or Target and you're paying like $5 for a card, I can't do it. So I will buy cards at the Dollar Tree, or sometimes me and Adam like we'll make each other a card, or we'll write each other a letter. One time I bought a little notebook at the Dollar Tree, and it was like this big, and I filled the whole thing with poems for him, poems I had written about our relationship. And then I went and I printed out some pictures of me and him, and I put him in there, and I did that for his birthday one year. And he still has it, and he told me that's one of the best gifts. What's wrong with me? The hiccups. That's like the best gift that I ever gave him. And what did it cost? Like $2, some ink to print out the pictures, and $1 for the notebook. My time. So I love it when the kids give me homemade stuff. So, I mean, that saves money because cards can be really, really expensive. And I will buy like the generic markers and, from the Dollar Tree or from Target or Walmart, I'll buy the generic brand. The only thing I don't like to buy generic with art supplies is crayons. Like, I will spend a little extra money for Crayola because they last longer, the color shows up better. I know the other crayons, they break really easy or they're really waxy. So, but I buy coloring books at the Dollar Tree, all kinds of stuff. So that saves us money. In the summertime, I hang my laundry up to dry. So that saves a lot of money because I do a lot of laundry. What else do I do? We don't eat out. It's very rare that we eat out. I think I've talked about this before. Sometimes for Christmas, we'll get gift cards to like Red Robin or something, and that's how we'll eat out as a family. And then it's really special. It's like a really big deal to eat out, and it's a treat. Once in a while, we'll grab the dollar fries at McDonald's for Kennedy, or if we're on the run or something, or I'll get myself a soda. But like, we don't buy like meals. Sometimes if me and Adam are shopping and we have a couple kids with us and we're at Sam's Club, we'll get the hot dogs there because it's, $1.50. It's really cheap. Like tomorrow, we're taking Kennedy to the zoo and we'll eat before we go, and I'll put snacks in the backpack. Plus, she doesn't really do well eating out, so we don't do a lot of dates like out per se. We have date night at home. So he'll go and get like Subway or Panda Express or something. We try to do it like once a month, and he'll bring it home, and we'll take it in the room and we'll watch a movie together and eat. And that's our date night. For our anniversary, we only spent $25. Last month we rode our bikes to the falls and then shared an appetizer at a Mexican restaurant. So that saves us money. I mean, can you imagine if we ate out as a family every weekend? I mean, it would be thousands and thousands of dollars. Same thing with movies. A lot of times at Christmas, family will gift us movie gift cards, and that's how we'll all go see a movie together. I honestly don't remember the last time just me and Adam went to a movie. It's been a really, really long time. It's just so expensive. They do have a dollar theater here. My kids went a couple times last summer. We don't really take vacations. I mean, my kids are on vacation now, but they're with family. We're just not there yet. Like I said, we have to be really careful. But there's so much to do in our area, like outdoor stuff, that they're outside all the time. Our community pool was $160 for a family pass to use all summer, and we put that money aside when we got our stimulus check and bought the season pass, because to me that is a great deal. The kids can walk there, and they have so many sessions a day, and they spend the whole day at the pool, and I'm comfortable. There's tons of lifeguards on duty. The only one I have to be there with is Kennedy. Plus, they have a huge splash pad at our park, and that's free. So like, they go to the pool, they go to the splash pad, they can ride their bikes around the park, they scooter around the park, they skateboard. There's shade, there's picnic tables, there's a playground, free, except for the pool pass. But I really think it paid for itself within a week because they swim so much. So for a family of 8 for $160 from May till September, I thought that's a really good deal. We have movie night. So as a family, and we probably do this a few times a month, we'll rent a movie from Redbox, or I'll get it from the library, and we'll pop some popcorn. And those are the times I'll maybe go to the store and get some junky snacks. Like, they love hot Cheetos or Takis. I hate Takis. They make such a mess. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Or I'll bake cookies or something like that, or we'll have like ice cream, and we'll watch a movie together, and that's fun. And the older kids are like, so lame, but I think when they look back at it, it'll be memories. Like, it's memories, and it's special, and it's doing stuff with your family, and that saves us money. We're not going out. we don't ever just go out and blow money. Another thing I do to save money is I shop after the season. So like for instance, when they put the spring stuff out at Kohl's, I bought myself a winter jacket. It was $80 jacket and I got it for $20, $15 or $20. And it's a really, really nice jacket. And then I got the kids some stuff for next winter. So I shop like that. So when then summer starts ending and winter stuff comes out, I will buy like flip-flops and tank tops and stuff for next year, and I'll put it away because sometimes that's cheaper than going to the thrift stores, because the thrift stores can be expensive now. So but I do shop at the Goodwill and I do shop at our DI. It's a huge thrift store here. All of our furniture is secondhand. I decorate from the thrift stores, or my kids make stuff and I hang it up. I have a lot of house plants, cheap stuff. I like it. My kids are like, oh, we're living in a jungle and you're a hippie. And my older kids, they say that. Like I found Allison a really nice comforter at the DI. It was $10 and it's really pretty. I just took it home and washed it. It looks brand new. So that's how I buy our clothes. We do have a Kohl's credit card that I am not willing to give up. We've paid off almost all our credit cards now. They're all paid down. We didn't have that many, but we had a few. But the Kohl's credit card I really like because you get the Kohl's cash and you get the coupons. That's the one thing I do use coupons on. And sometimes you can get like Nike shoes for, I'm not even kidding, $10. So, and then it's really easy for me to pay the Kohl's credit card off. And I really like it for shoes, especially because shoes I don't like to buy. I don't like to buy shoes secondhand. So especially my older kids, they need better quality shoes, or my son is going to be doing cross country. And so I like to use their Kohl's credit card for things like that. But again, I will shop at the end of a season. Oh, my cat is tearing up my couch. And that really helps too. I have to go because the cat is being weird. Okay, my cat was tearing up my couch and then my kids called me on FaceTime. So anyway, the next thing I wanted to talk about where we save money is birthdays and like Christmas. So we do really, really simple birthdays. I don't buy a ton of gifts. I don't plan huge parties. We don't have it at places like Chuck E. Cheese or the trampoline parks or anything like that. We don't do that. The few times that we've had it at Chuck E. Cheese, we don't like rent the room or whatever. We just go there. I hate Chuck E. Cheese. There's no Chuck E. Cheese's here, but we haven't done that in a long time. This year I spent a little bit more money like on Jillian's gift because we got her a new bike. My dad made Tiffany's bike, so I got her one of those cute little Polaroid cameras and just little things. Like I got her a little makeup bag from the Dollar Tree and a little stuffed elephant that was like $5. So I don't spend a lot. We don't spend a lot at Christmas for their stockings. I always put an orange in there, and then I do like just some fun candy or just little things like from the Dollar Tree, like face masks or nail polishes for the older ones. For Parker, I always put little colognes in there for him. Just the little ones are easy because I can get stuff from the Dollar Tree or from the Target like dollar bin to fill their stockings with. And then they get one major present from Santa Claus, and that's it. This Christmas, they didn't know what to do because we were in a really bad situation. I've talked about that before. And our neighborhood and our church all got together, and oh my gosh, and my sister, they've never had that many presents. Our living room was full of gifts. They didn't know what to do. I think they were a little overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed. It was a lot because they are not used to that. We were very grateful and appreciative, but I almost feel like when they just get a couple things, they're able to enjoy it more. Like they didn't know what to do because it was so much stuff. But it was fun because we've never had a Christmas like that. So we just keep it very simple. I'll bake the cakes, or we'll bake cookies, just things like that. And the next thing I want to talk about was cell phones. So me and Adam have, oh, my cat, it's like ballistic this morning. Me and Adam have iPhones, and we have Sprint. So we are locked in a contract that we cannot get out of till next year, but I don't know if we'll get out of it or not. So we pay for both of our phones. It's $100 a month for unlimited everything. And I also, my phone is what I use to make the YouTube videos, and then I just use the iMovie to edit, so it's free. I don't do anything fancy. The music's free. Everything that I use, everything's free. And then Allie and Parker, my two oldest, they did have iPhones. We had it on their plan, but then our bill was close to $200 a month. And me and my husband discussed it. This is right when the coronavirus came, and he wasn't working for Coke yet. He just lost his disability, and we took the kids aside and we said, you're not in trouble or anything, but we can't afford this. Like, and do you really need to have an iPhone? Like, and of course they were like, yes, we really need to have an iPhone, but we felt that they didn't. And so as much as they were disappointed, we were able to send the phones back. They didn't charge us because he wasn't working at the time. And we knew that we weren't going to be able to afford it. We should have never gotten them in the first place. So it was one of those things where my husband got talked into it on the phone when he was trying to find ways to cut our bill. He ended up spending more. You know, salespeople, they can talk you into stuff. So we were able to send their phones back, which they were unhappy for, but I think in the back of their head, they did understand. Now, before they left, we went to Walmart and the Straight Talk phone. We got them one phone. It's a prepaid phone. So it's unlimited calls and unlimited texts. But we told them, like, be careful. Like, don't be watching YouTube videos or sending pictures to your friends, like, while you're driving or not in a place where you're connected to Wi-Fi, or it'll use all their minutes. So that's what they have. We spent $90 and they're sharing that phone. I wanted them to have something while they were gone and when school starts up, like when my son starts cross country and stuff. So that's what they are using. You know, sometimes you have to get rid of stuff. Like, you just have to be real with yourself and be like, okay, this is what's happening. We can't afford this. What can we let go of? Like, we don't belong to any clubs or gyms or anything like that. So I think I will show you our downstairs storage area, and I'll show you my pantry, and that'll be it. And then I'll do the snippets of me and Kennedy's day in another vlog, because this is getting too long. Here's just another little example of how we save on groceries. I buy yogurt like this. It's really cheap. And then you can just add fruit to it. So strawberries are in season right now, and so they're cheap. So I just bring them home, I wash them, and I cut them up. And then those are just some frozen blueberries, and it's a really good snack or breakfast. This is what Kennedy's having for breakfast this morning. This is her second helping. So real quick, while I remember, another thing we do to save money is I make our own cleaners. I do use Comet for the toilet in the bathtub, but I just use vinegar, baking soda, essential oils, Dawn dish soap. They make really good cleaners. And also another thing that I have found that saves money is I got some Chromebooks for my kids, so we have two, and I bought them refurbished off of Amazon, because a lot of times people will buy stuff and then it's not what they wanted, so they'll send it right back. And so you get it practically new for pennies less, not pennies less, dollars less, for a lot less. So we got two Chromebooks. They were like brand new for $60. We got two of them, and so my kids have those to play games on or do homework or whatever. And then we have the cheap Amazon Fire tablets. So they each have one of those. Those were Christmas presents a couple years ago. They each got one in different colors. So yeah, that helps. That's just an idea of, like, if you're gonna buy something like that, you can get stuff refurbished. My Apple computer was refurbished. The only brand new laptop we have is my husband's, but Workman's Comp had paid for that when he got hurt at work, so he was able to take like online classes, so that was completely paid for. Okay, so here is our upstairs pantry, and it is a huge mess. I need to come in here and clean it, but you see, we're well stocked. It's all like my baking stuff. We're very well stocked. I just need to come in here. I organize it, and then the kids come in here and mix everything up, and I gotta come back in here and redo it. Like the chips and stuff, I buy chips like this, the Winco brand, in the bags, so that I could pack my husband's lunch with it. It's cheaper than buying those individual things. The only like stuff that I buy like that would be at Sam's Club. I get these peanut butter crackers. They're really, really good, and the kids like to take those to the pool. You know, we have some granola bars here that I got at Sam's Club. And then we buy like fig bars and stuff. Those are just some top ramen, chocolate chips, some oatmeal, just soup mixes and stuff like that. But yeah, got my potatoes, my garlic. In here is my flour. It's where I keep all my flour. And then out here we have that little tiny fridge over there. Kennedy! No, that's not funny. That my husband, when he brings home the sodas and stuff, he'll put them in there. And then we have this big outside freezer that I'm not going to open because it is a huge mess. I need to organize it. Is where I keep extra stuff. So we have a lot of canned stuff. And then, so we eat out of here, so if I need something, I'll come down here and grab it. And then I have beans in here, and then rice. When my husband lost his job and went on disability, when we lived in California, we knew that we couldn't afford to live there, so we took drastic changes. We sold everything we owned. We even sold one of our vehicles, and we made the move to Idaho, where the cost of living is cheaper. Sometimes drastic changes have to be done. We have almost the same size house. It's a little bit smaller, but our rent is, we went from $2,500 to $1,325. That is a huge savings. So sometimes you have to get a little drastic when you're trying to save money. So I hope you enjoyed today's vlog, or I gave you some ideas. I know I was all over the place. I really should start writing things down and then making these so I can stay a little bit more on track. All right, goodbye, chicken tendies.